Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought we'd do a quick little get ready with me today. I don't have anything major planned. I have a physio appointment at 12:30. It's 10 o'clock. I have to walk there because my husband has the car. So I'm not doing like a crazy full glam today because I'm going to be walking in the heat. But I just thought a quick little get ready with me, catch you guys up on what's been going on. And yeah, let's dive into it. So it's been a weird couple of months. I just misted my face with the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. Rather than going in with a primer today, I'm just going to do that. I've got sunscreen on my face already, and I'm just going to use my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I had another video planned that I was going to do today, but I'm in like a really weird headspace. I have been off, so for those of you who haven't been keeping up, I broke my wrist about 8 weeks ago. My cast came off a week ago on Tuesday. It's Thursday. I was supposed to go back to work this week. I got my cast off last week and realized that that was not going to be an option. So all that to say, it's been a long couple of months of not working, which is like a really weird thing when you work for yourself. You know, to any time you have to take an unplanned leave when you're self-employed is definitely scary. But now that it's getting closer to time to go back to work, I'm having a lot of weird anxiety about it. Anxiety is something that I've struggled with really since high school, maybe earlier, but definitely I was like diagnosed in high school with an anxiety disorder. So I don't know if it's just that I haven't been there in so long. I'm feeling really weird about it or what it is, but the last couple of mornings I've woken up like a little bit depressed and anxious. So the point of that was I had another video planned today, but I just am in the weirdest headspace. So I thought we'd do a little get ready with me instead. I am probably going to film another video later. My next door neighbor texted me this morning to let me know that she's doing a yard sale this weekend. And I had said that I had planned on doing a yard sale this summer, but then I broke my wrist. Just kind of everything got put on hold after that. I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Almond. So she texted me this morning and said, hey, I decided I am having the yard sale because we had kind of discussed it. But then like we never really talked about it again. So I wasn't really sure if she was doing it or not. I've literally done nothing to prepare for a yard sale. So, but I have been doing all those declutters and I've had like zero luck selling any of that stuff on, like Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji or anything like that. So I do have a closet full of like shoes, purses, clothes that I wasn't able to get rid of. It's really hard to talk while you're blending in your concealer. So I think I'm going to talk to my husband about it at lunch and see what he thinks. But I'm thinking if we could get, and by we I mean me, if I could get my life together and get that done, that would be great because I've got a lot of things that I want to get rid of. And one of the reasons that I didn't do a yard sale while I've been off is because I don't have enough dexterity in this hand to like do a bunch of like signs and stuff. So if she's willing to do that and all I have to do is like show up with my stuff on the front lawn, then, you know, maybe that would be great, right? So I think I'm probably going to declutter. I have a giant jewelry box right here. So I think I might declutter that this afternoon and film it because I just have so much costume jewelry that is not being worn. I haven't even worn jewelry. I haven't even worn my wedding rings in like 8 weeks. And when I do wear jewelry, quite often, I'm just going to powder under my eyes with the Pretty Vulgar powder. So I think I might declutter that jewelry box and film it this afternoon as like a final closet declutter. I'm just taking a little bit of powder just on like I've been really using less powder lately because it's summer and I kind of would prefer to be a little bit dewier than like super matte. So I just kind of dust over like my T-zone area where I tend to get quite oily and where my foundation tends to more slide around. Anyway, so I thought I would do that declutter. I've got the clothes, purses, and shoes in the closet in the spare bedroom that I could put in the yard sale. And then I have a whole mess of boxes in the basement, which I did go through. Last summer we had a yard sale and I got rid of a lot, like almost my entire basement worth of stuff. But I still feel like we have more that we could get rid of. Maybe not enough to do like a whole yard sale by myself, so this is why I'm thinking this might be a good idea. I'm saying all this as though it's a done deal, but I haven't talked to my husband about it. So I feel like I'm getting right off track. So I was having all this weird anxiety and Nancy messaged me and said, hey, do you want to do this yard sale? And I messaged her back and was like, hey, I have so much weird anxiety. I don't know if I can like function. And she was like, that's dumb, don't do that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking maybe this is something that I should do as just a distraction, you know, because I am in such a weird headspace. I know that once I go back to work, it will be fine. I know that once I'm there and I'm with my clients, everything will be fine and normal and nobody's gonna make me feel weird about having been off all this time. Like, it's gonna be fine. It's just when you have anxiety, what you know and what you feel are two totally different things. I just did my eyebrows off camera because I can't talk and do eyebrows at the same time and they still don't look good, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably gonna sweat them off on the walk anyways. So anyway, all that to say, I'm having weird feelings. I may have a yard sale. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's a whole weird thing. I don't even know like who I am anymore. I've never had this much time off as an adult. I got my first job when I was like 14. So even when I was still in school, you know, I'd work on the weekends and I'd work through the summers and, you know, over like the breaks and stuff. And so I've never had this long of a stretch of time off before. And like, I don't know how people go on like sick leaves or like maternity leaves or like go on these long stretches off and then just go right back to work. I don't know how people do it because I feel really weird about it and I've only been off for, you know, 7 or 8 weeks, right? I don't even know. I'm like putting primer on my eyelids, but am I wearing eyeshadow? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So that's been fun. That's been a whole like mental thing that I've been kind of dealing with. Again, like I say, I know once I go back and I'm with my clients, everything will be fine. I've been doing this job for 14 years. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing. It's not that, and it's not like I don't love it because I do. I love it so much. I don't know what else I would do. There's nothing else that I would want to do for work. You know, I love, love, love my job. I love my clients. I really have nothing that I can complain about. All that to say, it has been nice to have the time off. What am I gonna put on my eyeballs? I think I'm gonna do something super, super simple. I wanna use this Ciate eye luster cream eyeshadow that I put in my Shop My Stash. I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. What is this? The Mad for Mattes eyeshadow palette in Nude Mood. I'm just gonna grab that and pop something in my crease with some kind of a brush. So I'm just gonna take this like second to lightest shade right there, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid with this brush. This is a Luxie 229. So how are you guys? What have you guys been up to? How's everyone's summer going? What do you have planned? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to know. So moving away from the weird anxiety, because we know that's just situational, I do have a few things that I'm sort of looking forward to. So before I had broken my wrist and had to take all this time off, my husband and I had booked a couple weeks of vacation. So we had booked off the first week of July. That's why he was off with me that first week of July, and we filmed the husband does my makeup video. We had a great time. He gets really stressed in the summer because he works in construction, so it's just such a busy time of year. He's a project coordinator, so coordinates construction on campus at the university here in the city. So he gets a little stressed this time of year because obviously they've got a lot of big projects on the go. So it was really nice for him to have a little bit of time off. Clinton is also, like every person that we know's handyman. He's very handy. He's handy and handsome. So what happens in the summer is like 5 million people will be like, hey Clinton, we have this like quick little job that we need your help with. And he just says yes to everything because my husband is just the most kind and giving person that I have ever met. He would give you the shirt right off of his back without thinking twice about it. He's just that type of person. So like the people asking for help, they don't know that there's like 4 or 5 other people asking for help, right? So it's not their fault. Like they don't know. They just know, hey, I've got this friend that's really handy. Maybe he could give me a hand with this little project. It only takes a day. But if he's got, you know, 10 people, 5 people, whatever, if he's got, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people asking him to help him with various projects, there was like 4 weeks there where he didn't have any days off. He was just working all week at the office, and then on the weekend he was doing, you know, this or that, helping different people. We also have, you know, projects on the go at our house. We're putting a new walkway in the front of our house, trying to give it a little bit more curb appeal. So it was really, really nice. All I really wanted was to see him, you know, kind of relax and let loose a little bit. I'm just going to keep looking down while that dries. So it was really nice to see him just kind of relax, loosen up a little bit. He likes to be busy, so he really doesn't mind all the little projects and stuff because he is such a busybody. Like I will be like lazing on the couch and he's just like puttering around non-stop like a crazy person, because that's how he relaxes. We relax in very different ways. So I was just really happy to see him take a little bit of time. We went on a couple of nice hikes. You know, had some drinks in the backyard. He bought a smoker, so he was like smoking all the meat that you could possibly smoke. He thought that was really fun and great. And then we also booked off the first week of August. So we have that still coming up. I thought about trying to book it in because of course financially it would make sense to work that week. But before, like back in May, I booked the whole summer with my clients. So I booked around the July vacation, I booked around the August vacation. I've got some, you know, bridal stuff booked for September. So, you know, on the one hand, yeah, I could probably fill some of that week in, but I've got everybody booked in around the vacations. I certainly wouldn't have a full week to book in. So I just said, you know what, screw it. I know I've been off all this time, but it has certainly not been a vacation. First of all, I haven't had any money to do anything because I don't have any pay coming in. So, and my husband and I, like last year, I took 0 vacation weeks because we've been trying to sell our house. I was really hesitant to book any vacations over the last year because I was like, I'll book a vacation, we'll sell this freaking house, and then I won't be able to take any time off to deal with like moving and packing and da-da-da-da-da. So I never thought we would have this much trouble selling our house or that it would take this long. So I basically went a full year without like any week's vacation. I had like, you know, 4 days at Christmas. I'd take like the odd long weekend here and there. but I think it's really important for your mental health to have like a stretch of time off where you can just really decompress. And so for a year I didn't have that. And so this summer we were like, we're taking our weeks off. We're gonna take the first week of July, first week of August. And I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna stick with that because I think mentally I need it. I suspect my first couple weeks back are gonna be tough because my wrist is still like quite sore and I still don't have like all the mobility that I should have. So I have a little bit of guilt about that, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is all I'm gonna do on the eyes, minus like some mascara. I'm fine with that. I'm just going to physio. But what do we wanna do for a lip? Because I put all these lipsticks in my Shop My Stash. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. But my friend Cheyenne, so I put all these lipsticks in my Shop My Stash, like, and I was late posting my Shop My Stash. It's literally mid-July. And my friend Cheyenne messaged me after she watched my video and she was like, I did the math and you'd have to wear like 2 lipsticks a day and like 3 on Sundays to get them all in or something like that. So we definitely have to wear one of these. So I'm thinking either the Lancome like gloss stain or the Chanel lip gloss. I'm gonna go for the Lancome one. I just need to put something on my lips. I can't stand it. By the way, the window's open and it's literally right here. So you're probably hearing some little birdie sounds, but you may also be hearing some construction, so you're welcome. It is summer. The choices were leave the window open or turn the air on, which is much louder. So now I'm gonna do a little bronzy blushy highlighting moment, and I'm gonna grab my Tartiest Pro Glow palette. I have so many brushes that need to be washed that I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm gonna grab the Luxie small contouring brush. This is the 512. I think I'm gonna stick on this side of the range. Go like a little bit warmer. I've been sort of just like bronzing and contouring in like one step these days. So we've got that week in August coming up. The first weekend of our vacation is New Brunswick Day, so that's a holiday weekend. We strategically planned our holiday weeks around holiday weekends so that Clinton wouldn't have to take as many vacation days. So we are planning to go back to Ciate for that weekend, just to spend some time in Ciate because it's so beautiful there. If you guys haven't seen it, I will link my vacation / road trip vlog in the description box, where I went to Ciate to my mom's for a few days, and then I went to Halifax to see my friend Kate for a few days. And so we usually, my husband and I like to go and spend a few days in Ciate every summer. It's beautiful there. My mom built that little playhouse for us. I like to call it my chalet. It's right on the beach. Mom she's got one of those little pools with like the inflatable ring or whatever. She's got one of those, so she's got that all set up. I'm just gonna try to disguise my fluffy chin. So we want to go and do that, spend a few days there. So we had planned on leaving like the Friday night after work, but my husband and his brother own a business, like talking in slow motion. They own a business. It's a Mac tool truck franchise. So they do these calendars. So they do like the calendars with the girls that hold the tools and whatever. There's no nudity. It's very tastefully done. So they do these calendars, and my brother-in-law, Tommy, reached out to me yesterday and asked if I would be willing to do some makeup for the shoot, because the last shoot that they did, the girls just did their own, which is fine. But you know, not everybody has experience with what looks good in life versus what looks good in photos. So that is happening on the 3rd. We were supposed to leave on the 2nd. This is happening on the 3rd. So we've changed our plans a little bit, which is fine because we're off that week anyway. So if we want to stay in Ciate for an extra day, we can. In order to do this photo shoot. So my friend Jamie, I'm Jamie Nails, she's Jamie Hair, we're the Jamies. She's gonna come and do hair. I'm so excited. I made Clinton call. I was like, you're calling her. I was like, if we're gonna ask her to work on a holiday weekend, and she's moving, she just sold her house, so she's moving literally the week before. I was like, if we're asking her to do that, I was like, you need to ask her yourself because it's your business. I just didn't want her to say yes just because it was me asking, you know? So she did say yes. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was not expecting her to say yes because when you're moving and you've got a lot going on, it's like, I'm not giving up a holiday weekend, but she is. So that's going to be really fun. So we're going to do some hair and makeup and nails and all the things for the girls. And then we'll be off the rest of the week. I'm just going to take that same highlight and pop it on the inner corner. So I'm looking forward to that because there's not a ton of opportunities to do makeup for anything but prom and weddings, and I completely missed prom season because of my incident. So I'm really excited to, you know, work on some faces that aren't mine. So that'll be really fun. So leave me a comment below and let me know if you would like to see any vlogging from that experience or possibly just some photos on Instagram of sort of the shoot and the process of getting the girls ready. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. So that'll be kind of fun. I've got another wedding to do in September with Jamie. It's one of her clients. So I'm going to do the makeup at her salon and while they do the hair and stuff. So that'll be really fun. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to use this Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Illuminating Refresh Mist. I freaking love this. This came in the last BoxyCharm. I have been using this nonstop. It smells so good. It's so refreshing. The mist is so fine. And like, it's not a mist that's going to set your makeup in the sense of making it last, but it makes it look, it just soaks everything in and makes everything look like skin again. I know I already put that other lip gloss on, but I kind of want to put the Chanel one on too. Yeah, I just need like a little bit more color. Just a little. And I always wait till after I've done my setting spray to put my mascara on so I don't get all the mascara underneath. This video has been all over the place. This is where my head's at today. So sorry. Maybe this won't get posted. Maybe it will. But I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on what's been going on. It's been a really weird time. Thank you for sticking with me through this weird process. By the way, I've been testing the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara for a few weeks now, and I freaking love it. I've been searching for a dupe for the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara for almost a year because although I know that all the products in my collection are not cruelty-free, in particular, the things that I'm replacing and going through most often, like mascara, brow pencils, foundations, powders, stuff like that, I would prefer if those products, particularly because I'm buying them the most frequently, were cruelty-free. So L'Oreal is not cruelty-free. CoverGirl recently is. So I had heard somebody say that this mascara was really good, and so I picked it up, and I find it to be a very close dupe to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's the first mascara that I've used in probably 6 months that does not smudge underneath my eyes, and that's one of the main reasons that I love the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, because it doesn't give me the raccoon eyes. Because I have oily skin, I have a harder time with my makeup staying in place, and this one stays put. It stays put really well. I don't think it gives me quite as much volume as the L'Oreal Voluminous, but I also don't think it's going to dry out as fast. So we shall see. I'll keep you posted on that, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So this is the final look. Pretty simple. I just put a little bit of like a peachy pink in the crease. Use that sparkly cream eyeshadow on the lid. Mascara, bronzer, blush, lip gloss, good to go. I think this is lots of makeup for the physio appointment today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's like a really weird chatty get ready with me, but you know, I'm in a real weird headspace. So this is what I was able to put out there today. I hope you guys did enjoy it though. I'll hopefully be doing more chatty get ready with me videos now that I have a better camera. I have two hands again. Someday I'm gonna get a nicer backdrop. That's like the next thing of my dreams, is to not have so much like crazy clutter in the background. But I actually think this angle might be a little bit better than just looking into my hallway. Let me know what you think about that. I have had way too much time to think in this time that I've been off. So on that note, I am gonna go get organized to leave, walk to my appointment, and come home and do a little more decluttering. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys will give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.